Nice. I know. I'm gonna be very down there when you need to talk. And I'm gonna be like, I'm over here. Leave them open for the hearing for that, especially since some more people. We are good to go. Good afternoon. My name is Ashley Knoll, and I am the interim CEO and also the public hearing officer today for the City of Albany Industrial Development Agency in connection with the project, which is the subject of this public hearing. Today, we are holding this public hearing to allow citizens to make a statement for the record relating to the involvement of the agency with a project, hereinafter referred to as the proposed project, for the benefit of Colvin Commons LLC, a New York State limited liability corporation. The project, located at 60 Colvin Avenue in the city of Albany, proposes to construct two buildings totaling approximately 71,870 square feet. The mixed-use development will include 63 units of affordable housing and approximately 4,800 square feet of commercial space intended to house a daycare facility. The project will be funded in part through 9% low-income housing tax credits. The residential units will serve income qualifying residents that fall between 40% and 80% of area median income. Support services on site will be provided by Rehabilitation Support Services, Inc. The current request at hand and the subject of this public hearing is the request for financial assistance for certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project, including sales and use taxes, mortgage reporting taxes, and real property taxes. Copies of the notice of this public hearing are available on our website at www.albanyida.com and available upon request. Now, unless there is any objection, I'm going to suggest waiving the full reading of the notice of the public hearing and instead request that the full text of the notice be inserted into the record. I will also note that general information on the agency's general authority and public purpose are contained in a separate statement and it will be entered into the record. Before we start the public hearing, I would first like to introduce the representative for the project and ask them to make a brief presentation of the project.
Thank you, Paul Goldman, for Colvin Commons, Colvin Avenue Commons. It's 60 Colvin Avenue. It's the piece right behind Henry Garage. It's been kind of vacant for a long period of time, and I think it'll help kind of stabilize that neighborhood. As the chair said, 63 apartment units of low-income tax credit units. It's 49 one-bedroom and 14 two-bedroom. It's income restricted, so it's with people who have incomes between 40 and 80% of AMI. There's 9% housing tax credits. We're looking for sales tax, mortgage tax exemption, and pilot agreement based on shelter rent. In your package, we received a review of the assessment from the assessor based on 581A. So if there's any questions, I'm here to answer any questions. Otherwise, I'll put down.
At this time, I will now open this public hearing. The time is now 12:05 p.m. I will note for the record that there were no written comments received prior to the meeting today. Per the notice of this public hearing, the public was encouraged to submit written comments prior to today's hearing. A record of this public hearing will be prepared and reviewed by the members of the agency in connection with consideration of the proposed project. A copy of the record of this public hearing will be presented to the mayor of the city of Albany and members of the agency. Again, the purpose of this public hearing is not to field questions, but to solicit public comment. We ask that all speakers observe the proper decorum today, and individuals who conduct themselves in an inappropriate manner while addressing the board will be removed and forfeit their opportunity to address the board today. At this time, I would like to ask if there's anyone here who wishes to speak on the proposed project to comment on either the nature and location of the project facility or the proposed financial assistance being contemplated. Sure. Being no one present asking to speak, We will pause the transcription of this public hearing until approximately 15 minutes have passed from the time the hearing was open.
On the record, reflect that Larry Whitney joined us, who's the principal of Waking Development.
Okay. At least 15 minutes have passed since the opening of this public hearing, and we have ascertained from the wait that no one is here that wishes to provide any further comments. So with no further comments, I will now close this public hearing at 12:22 p.m.